always getting in a bunch of new fragrances and trying different ones. But here's a few budget clone fragrances that I got in recently that I've been enjoying a lot, and a couple niche fragrances that I got in also that I've been enjoying. So let's just get right into this. Okay, the first one here is Eban from Maison Alhambra, and it's another YSL Baby Cat clone. So this is the third one I've tried. I got this 10 milliliter decan. I've tested against it, and this is pretty close. Some of the notes are amped up in this for the first hour or so. There's definitely more black pepper and frankincense and saffron. Maybe in the first hour of it, it's definitely a spicier version for like the first hour. And then as it kind of settles in after that, it's kind of pretty much a 1-to-1, just slightly off after that. So real close interpretation of it. The other two I've tried, Fiorte is a more spot-on clone from Fragrance World. That one's almost dead on. That's probably my favorite clone of it because I like the real deal the best. And then this is probably my second favorite. And then Rifakat is my least favorite. That one's got the vanilla amped up, and the incense notes are a little bit done up a little bit more too, I think. And it's still nice, but I like these two better. But yeah, back to this one. It's really nice. It's got the LMI resins, black pepper, pink pepper, frankincense, resins, saffron, and then it kind of dries down to vanilla, suede, and cedar wood. Just a really nice scent profile. Pretty unisex too. And like I said, this is just a spicier version of the real deal, and it's really close. It's not a whole lot different. Even with the spices mixed up the way it is, it's still like an 85% close type fragrance. So yeah, I've been enjoying this fragrance a lot. I've been wearing this a ton in the evenings after the shower. So great job on this one, Maison Alhambra. All right, shout out to Kel Smells for turning me on to this one. This is Tango from Masque Milano, my first one I've tried from the house. And this kind of has a Serge Lutens type of feel to it. And it's from Cecile Zarokian, and I usually like her work. She's the perfumer. So this is really complex and exotic. A little bit of cumin in here, and I don't like a lot of cumin, but this one is really nice. It's really seductive and spicy fragrance here. One of the best amber fragrances I've tried, honestly. This is a really good one here. It's kind of like you took like a amber and musky tones and mix them with some florals. It's like a Grand Soir and Musk Ravageur kind of combined, because there's these animalic notes in this too that kind of that really sets it off to me. It makes it kind of that Serge Lutens feel. It's spicy. It's resinous, oriental, sweet, woody. Ton of notes in this. You can pick up a lot of cardamom, black pepper, and bergamot when you first spray it on. Then you get some light florals. And like I said, that cumin is in there. A little bit of rose, but it's blended so well you can't really hardly pick it up. Tons of benzoin and amber the whole way through. Some musk, leather, some cloves in here. Just really well balanced. And it's kind of a balsamic amber fragrance too. So yeah, it's a fruity sweet nuance to it too. So yeah, it's just hard to describe this. There's just so much going on. It's just warm, sensual, spicy, and indulgent. A little bit of wood and floral at the same time. Great fall winter fragrance. Performance is great on this too. I'm loving this one. I've been wearing this one every day since I got it. I usually wear 2 or 3 fragrances throughout the day. When they wear off, I'll scrub one off and put on another one. Just I got so many, I need to wear them. So yeah, this is a great one. Love this one. All right, next up is Sceptre Oceana, which is a clone from the La Gem lines, Aurum from Bulgari, which I've never smelled, so I can't tell you how close this one is. But this is a great bourbon vanilla fragrance. If you like bourbon vanilla, which it doesn't smell like bourbon. A lot of people are getting like that new one. They think it's going to be like a bourbon scent in it. No, bourbon vanilla is just a type of vanilla. It's from the region it's from, and it's got it's like a creamy, rich, intense vanilla note is what it is. So that's what when I talk about bourbon vanilla, it doesn't have a bourbon note. It's just a creamy, rich, like opulent vanilla note, and that's what you get in this thing. It's a real nice bourbon vanilla note, and it's got these ambery benzoins in it, and it's like a designer type oud. It's got oud listed as the in here, but this is like more of like a woody, leathery type oud. So it's just kind of at the base, it almost has a tobacco smell to it or whatever. So yeah, I love this one. Great winter wear. The first minute or two when you spray this on, it kind of has a red tobacco feel to it. If Mancera red tobacco, I get that maybe the first minute to 2 minutes, and it dries down. I start picking up the bourbon vanilla. It really starts taking over. So yeah, this is a great winter fragrance. Love these bottles. Atomizer's great on this one, and these Maison Alhambras, like this thing's like $18, $19 all over the place. So great winter fragrance, man. I love this one, and wouldn't mind smelling the original someday and just see what that high-end bourbon vanilla smells like in the Bulgari. All right, I just got African leather, and so I had to try this Memo Paris African Rose And man, I wish I would have just saved my money and put the money towards this one. I think I prefer this African rose. I really like African leather, but African rose just kind of steps up the whole DNA quite a bit. They charge a lot more for this one, though. This one, the price on this one's quite a bit more than African leather, and African leather is not cheap. But man, I love this. This is a gem. It's close to African leather, but you got this creamy, sparkling rose added to it. Just really nice. Really, that kind of twists the whole DNA and makes it leveled up to me. So the saffron note in this is really good. I pick up the saffron more in this one for some reason. The other one, I'll have to go back to the other one and see if I pick that note up as much. Nice cardamom, bergamot at the top. The rose is just a real nice sparkling rose. Great rose note they're using in this. Geranium, cumin, leather, oud, patchouli, vetiver, musk. That's just a nice, deep, opulent winter fragrance. And with the rose note added, they just leveled this up. Like I keep saying, just love this one. And I like African leather too, but with the addition of the rose note in this one, this is just elevated perfumery here. This is top tier stuff. I love this one. Okay, the next up is Sceptre Oceana from Maison Alhambra. It's another one, $17, $18 fragrance. And this was cloning Falcar from Bulgari. Really nice one too. Great performance on this one. It's kind of like a woody, oudy type fragrance. Some warm spices. Some fresh spices, a little bit of musk, earthiness, powdery, a little metallic. The main thing you're going to get off the top is a little bit of nutmeg and cinnamon, which are always nice notes. There's cypriol oil and olibanum in this, and as it dries down, it's like a designer type oud with black musk and saffron. It's not a real skanky type oud. It's more like a designer woody type oud. So yeah, great fragrance. I have no idea how close to the original this is, but I do know I like this one. And for $17, $18 for just a fall winter scent profile like this, you just can't beat it. And like I said, the atomizers in the bottle, I love this bottle and the atomizer on this line. So yeah, great fragrance. Been wearing this one a lot. Working really good in this cold weather. Talk about them Buckeyes now. Come on. National champions. Come on. Next, they need to go to the Super Bowl. Take on the winner of the Super Bowl. They could beat them too. All right, if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and comment. That helps the algorithm, and I appreciate you guys taking time to watch.